Shalom, shalom. Real Hebrew Israelite, week in, week out, the prophesy the downfall of America in this society. I want to start out giving all praise and glory and honor to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that are sincerely doing this work. And the few sisters that are listening and learning and being obedient to their husbands. This the brother Modest YAHAWASHI, aka Matthias. And I'm coming back with another quick video. And basically in this video, obviously it's an older video anyway. You could tell, because it said this video that started March 2022 or whatever. But she was asking some questions that she couldn't get the answers to because first and foremost, we under the curses. That's just what it is, But and then second, first and foremost, we should have been following YAHAWASHI. We wouldn't be in this predicament. Let me let this video play, and then we gonna get what she's saying.
To fucking tell me. So everybody means to fucking tell me. We're all born on a floating fucking rock against our will, giving a fucking identification number like a herd of cows on a dairy farm. We're forced to go to school. If we don't, our parents go to prison and we get taken away from them forever. While we're at school, they don't even pay for our food. They make our parents pay for our food, even though we're all there against our will. Our parents have to send us there against their will. We graduate, go to college to get 30, 40, 50, $100,000 in debt, and then we work until we die for the bare minimum. Like, what the fuck are we working for? Shelter, food, water? Somewhere we're living out of our control? And this is okay to everybody? Like, y'all not gonna question this shit?
And like I said, first and foremost, we under the curses anyway, So she upset, right? Wondering why we have to go through all of this and do that and do this and do that, right? But this is just what part of our punishment that we had to deal with, man. Because why? We didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments first and foremost, man. This Deuteronomy 28. I'm gonna start at 1, so we can get the point. It says, "It shall come to pass if thou shouldest hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahawah, thy most high power God, to observe and to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, that the Lord Yahawah, thy most high power God, will set thee on high above all nations upon the face of the earth." And all we had to do was just listen to YAHAWASHI, do what we was told, and we would have been above all of these nations upon the face of the earth. Simple as that. But what happened? Let's go to verse 15. "But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahawah, thy most high power God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses should come upon thee and overtake thee." And you're going to get overtaken by all these curses. You're going to suffer. You're going to work. You're going to work till you die. All of it. It says, "Cursed shall thou be in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store." So you're going to make money, and then you ain't going to have nothing. Because guess what? The money is going to go back to this devil anyway, man. So you think you really just working for pennies, man. Even if you had your own shit, it don't matter. That's a curse. And it is what it is. We got to deal with it, man. What that one? A Hagar, a bag full of holes. Yep, here we go. This Hagar 1:6. "Ye have sold much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not full with drink. Ye clothed you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put unto a bag with holes. And that's exactly what's going on. So she's correct. We are suffering right now. But why? Because we didn't listen to YAHAWASHI. So no matter how much you question it, you could question it all day. Once you find out this truth, are you going to get right with YAHAWASHI? Are you going to get yourself in order? Are you going to start doing what you told? Are you going to start listening to the will of YAHAWASHI? Are you going to do everything that is told? That you are told by YAHAWASHI. That's what it boils down to. Because if you ain't doing these things, guess what? You're just going to suffer anyway. But the point is, we supposed to be content with food and raiment anyway. We ain't looking to get rich here, all of that. We just want to survive so we can get on to the next day, man. But like I said, this is all a curse anyway. This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord Yahweh, our most high power God. So yes, simple as that. We are subject to payments. Yes, you subject to these things. You got to go to your enemy for once of all things, food, water, shelter, everything, to get right back to him. She is 100% correct. You are making money to get right back to the devil. Simple as that, man. That's exactly what's going on. Because, hey, guess what? Jake is the biggest consumers on the planet. Don't nobody buy stuff more than Jake. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are Jakes and the speckled birds. Don't nobody, the sons of Jacob. Don't nobody, or the children of Jacob. We are the biggest consumers on the planet. We the main ones that's be spending money and buying bull crap. Because that's what Jake buy. They buy a bunch of bull crap, man. It's not beneficial. It's not going to help you, and it ain't going to amount to anything. It's a bunch of bull crap. But we the ones who go to our enemy for want of all things, man. So let me get this other scripture. It's Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore should thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord Yahweh should send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke upon thy neck, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck, until he have destroyed thee. Simple as that, man. So you got to go to your enemy for once of all things. Drink, water, food, don't matter. This is a curse that we're under because we didn't listen. We was being hard-headed. So now you got to ask yourself, how can you fix this? How can you fix your wrongdoings? How can you get yourself in order? Like, that's what you got to start doing. That's what you got to ask yourself. Because we look, man, these curses ain't gonna get uplifted until YAHAWASHI return and uplift the curses. That's the only way we gonna get out of these curses that we're under, man. The Lord gotta uplift this. YAHAWASHI gotta uplift the curses, just so we can get out of this. Other than that, you're gonna be destroyed. Simple as that, man. So yes, this is a part of it, man. This is Ezekiel. Well, no, what is it? Jeremiah 17:4. It's Jeremiah 17:4. And it says, and thou, even thyself, should discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemy in a land which thou knewest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. So we piss YAHAWASHI off. So he's going to find every way in his power to piss us off and make us feel like shit. Because we went off. We are the ones that went off. We the ones that came against YAHAWASHI. So now we got to suffer these things and accept it. See, Jake have a hard time accepting shit. Accepting the stuff that they did and what they got to go through. But it is what it is. You got to accept it. You got to go through what you're going through. And YAHAWASHI eventually going to vindicate you anyway. So you just better hope that you are part of the elect. Because us going through this mental fire right now, we don't want to go through that physical fire. So this is important that we get on top of our business, get on top of our job, and do what we supposed to do through the power of YAHAWASHI. Simple as that, man. That's what we gotta do. And there's really nothing to it other than that. She sound crazy. Like, why are you so mad? No, you should be mad at yourself. Because you was back there one day in the past going off. We all was back there. So we all went off and went against YAHAWASHI. And this is why we in this predicament to this day. Why we in this dynamic to this day. And why we suffering to this day. You know? So the only thing you can really do is get yourself in order with YAHAWASHI before it's too late. Because, hey man, guess what? These curses ain't going to be uplifted until YAHAWASHI says they uplifted. Other than that, no, we got to be content with whatever the Lord give us. And that's the problem. Nobody's content these days. They just do whatever hell they want and follow after anything that comes to the flesh. You know, so the scriptures talk about covetous, being covetous and all that, man. You people are gonna die, man. Simple as that. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to YAHAWASHI. Double honors to apostles and elders and GMS and brothers that sincerely doing this work. And a few sisters are listening and learning, being obedient to their husbands, keep pushing and doing the work. Shalom, Barakatah, and a Bible ball.